prepper, welcome back to Sweet Peas and Saffron. I'm Denise and I share easy meal prep recipes that will give you your time back during the week. Today we're going to take a little trip down memory lane and make some instant noodle cups. So you probably remember those instant noodle cups from when you were a kid, and you just add water and you get delicious noodly goodness. So today I'm going to show you how to make those without the styrofoam, without the, crazy unhealthy ingredients. So we're going to lighten them up. We're going to add homemade ingredients to make it healthier, and we're going to bulk it up with a little bit of veggies as well. So let's get started. All right, for these instant noodle cups, we have a bit of a formula going, and we also have layering happening just like you would if you're making like a mason jar salad. So at the bottom of the jar, we're going to be adding our flavor base. I like to use Better Than Boullion. It's like a bouillon made from actual chicken, and it's a better alternative to the powdered bouillon. So I'm going to link you to where you can get some of that below. I haven't tested these recipes with powdered bouillon. They should work, but I just don't have measurements for you. Okay, after our flavor base, we are adding our noodles. Now, you can use a whole variety of noodles for this. I am personally using whole wheat spaghetti, which I have cooked al dente, so I just took it and cooked it for 1 minute less than the package says. You can also use rice noodles, which you would not need to cook beforehand. You could also use ramen if you are looking for more of like a traditional noodle cup experience. And you could also use like your favorite pasta shape. Just cook them a little bit al dente so that when you add the water, when you're about to serve, they don't overcook and become mushy. Next, we're going to add our proteins. So you can use chickpeas or you can use chicken. So for a couple of the recipes today, I'm using fully cooked chicken breast. And for a vegetarian option, I'm going to show you how to use chickpeas. The fourth part of the formula is the vegetables. So you can use any super quick cooking vegetable. Like for one of the recipes, I'm going to use zucchini noodles. So they cook pretty well when you add the boiling water to the cup. You could add fresh spinach. I'm actually going to be using fully cooked frozen vegetables, like it's a stir-fry mix. They are going to be fully thawed so that when we add the water, they'll just kind of warm back through, and they should be perfectly cooked for us to eat in our soup. So we're going to assemble the first 4 ingredients in our noodle cups and then add hot water when we're ready to serve, and we'll let them steep for a little bit. Now let's talk about equipment. So today I am using these nice weck jars. I love them because they have a nice wide mouth. They're super easy to eat out of. You can also use regular canning jars. I do recommend using the wide mouth jars because it's so hard to get your fork in the ones that have like a taper at the top. It's just like too difficult to get your fork all the way to the bottom. I also have these meal mugs from Corningware, and they're another great option. They're super easy to eat out of, and they're portable for work. So we have had these for quite a few years and we really like them. Okay, just a note on the jars. Make sure that you don't use something like a pasta jar or an old peanut butter jar, because those jars are not necessarily meant to withstand extreme temperature changes like adding boiling water to them. So the canning jars are designed to withstand that type of temperature shift, and so that's why I recommend using the ones that I just showed you. All right guys, I'm gonna show you how to make our first instant noodle cups. So these are the Sesame Ginger instant noodle cups. So to the bottom of our jar, we are going to add chicken stock concentrate, or Better Than Boullion, sesame oil, soy sauce, finely grated ginger. Next, we are going to add our pasta. So we are doing about 1/2 cup of cooked pasta, which works out to about 2 ounces of uncooked pasta. I'm going to add some chicken. Next, we're going to add our veggies. Now, I'm just adding the fully frozen veggies, and they will thaw in the fridge through the week. And some sesame seeds. So when we are ready to serve this, we're going to pour boiling water over everything, put the lid on loosely, and let it steep for about 3 minutes. Then I'm going to take a fork and stir it up. If you have like a really good lid, you can give it a shake up, but I don't really trust these lids that come with the weck jars, so I'm just going to stir it up with my fork. And that is a super easy lunch recipe. Our next recipe is using the same flavor base as the other one, but we're going to make it vegetarian, and we're going to swap the spaghetti for zucchini and carrot noodles. So at the bottom of my jar, I'm adding chicken stock concentrate, sesame oil, soy sauce, finely grated ginger. Now I'm going to add my chickpeas on top of the flavor base because the chickpeas are really durable and they can sit in a bit of liquid. So next we'll add in our zucchini and carrot noodles and some sesame seeds. And when we're ready to serve, we are going to pour boiling water all the way to the top of the jar and just let it sit for 3 minutes, then give it a stir up and enjoy. All right, our third option is Thai curry instant noodles. So we are taking the original and putting a little Thai twist on it. So in the bottom of our jar, we are adding a 1/4 cup of full fat coconut milk, 2 teaspoons of chicken stock concentrate, 1 teaspoon of Thai curry paste. You can use either red or green curry paste, 1 teaspoon lime juice, 1/2 teaspoon of brown sugar. Next, we are going to layer in our ingredients. So we're adding our whole wheat spaghetti. I'm going to add some chicken. Next, we're going to add our veggies. Now, you can also use rice noodles in this one. I just personally don't really like rice noodles because I feel like I'm hungry 5 minutes after eating them, but they totally work in this and you don't need to cook them first. When we're ready to serve our instant noodles, just add the water to the top of the jar, let it sit for 3 minutes, and stir to enjoy. All right guys, that takes care of our healthy instant noodle recipes. So there's like a million ways you could change these up, but I hope this gave you some ideas to start. If you liked this video, I know you're gonna love our next video because it's another cool way to use your mason jar, and that is to make kale chicken pasta salads. Check it out over here.